Paper folding was discovered 45 years after the invention of conventional paper. 100 years ago today, no one knew how to fold paper. Paper folding didn't even exist. Paper used to be much thicker in its earlier days, and it wasn't white, it was actually brown. Nowadays, paper in its current form is about as thick as a hair. In the earlier days of paper, paper was much thicker, about as thick as 1,000 hairs. Before the discovery of folding paper, it would take 12 strong men about 4 days to roll a single sheet of paper. As you can imagine, these rolls of paper were insanely heavy to carry. It was not practical to be carrying around these rolls of paper. If the men were weak in trying to roll the paper, many would die, others would be severely injured or maimed.
Paper, paper, I love paper just so much. Paper, paper, I love paper, fold it up.
The first ever documented case of a piece of paper being folded was recorded in a small Swedish village called Ballyhuppahan. A Turkish scientist by the name of Geraldine Fitzmaurice accidentally folded a sheet of paper while she was trying to invent the double toilet, which would not be invented for another 150 years. Fast forward 50 years, and by 1887, paper folding had become a widespread technique. Archaeologists have recently discovered that Christopher Columbus used this new paper folding technique to build 3 ships, which he later used to cross the Atlantic and discover America. As we can see here, paper folding has been an integral part of human civilization.
Paper, paper, I love paper just so much. Paper, paper, I love paper, fold it up.
Once Christopher Columbus had finally landed in America and discovered the Native Americans, he passed on these paper folding methods to the Native Americans, who then used these techniques to change the face of the world as we know it. The Native Americans used paper folding in order to construct the Grand Canyon in Arizona, which can still be seen from space to this day. Nowadays, modern engineers use paper folding for countless applications: smartphones, laptops, trees, and barcodes. In 1969, they used it to go to the moon. In 1970, they used it to discover Australia. And in 1971, they used it to take down the Berlin Wall. If it were not for modern paper folding techniques, all our paper would be stacked or rolled up into rolls, and it would be a lot less efficient.